Well, good morning and welcome to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel, soon to be going to brand new tube. And I'm looking forward to going across there and to be able to speak my truth and all my truth and nothing but my truth without being censored, which is going to be a breath of fresh air for all of us, which finally means that I can just speak and not hold back on certain subjects, which is great. And the reason why I have to hold back on certain subjects is because they can just delete my channel just like that. The disgusting, the despicable censorship of what is now known as the system that is controlling all of YouTube, controlling Google, controlling Amazon, controlling all of the Twitter accounts, all of the Facebook accounts. I've been banned on Facebook now I'm on day 27, I think, banned. So I was banned for 30 days for posting something that was actually on Google's images. So I got banned for posting something that is on Google images. Can you imagine that? So it's just a tyranny. It really is at the moment. And yeah, we're on with it. So I'm kind of reluctant to say too much, but my heart still wants to say something. So it's like, it's like they're so clever. The system darkness is so clever. Even me is holding back a little bit because I don't want to lose all the videos, because I want to download all the videos and get them to brand new YouTube and put them onto my website so they can never be touched and erased by the SS Gestapo YouTube, because that's what they are. I was sat down meditating this morning in the beautiful sun. There's clouds in the sky and they are not chemtrails, which is really a breath of fresh air. It's true. I can breathe in fresh air. I was sat down with the sun on my face, feeling so blessed, thinking it's now October is my favorite month in the Spanish Andalusian mountains of the Costa del Sol. I live in a beautiful mountain, and just a quick heads up, guys, please don't knock on my front door. It's no longer an academy. I'm getting a little bit tired of people knocking on my door, especially when I have a private life. That's just out there. Please don't do that. I wouldn't knock on your door. Please don't knock on mine. It's embarrassing for me because, especially when, this is my home now. It's not an academy. So the academy is now worldwide. We travel the world. The academy is here and there. We are putting the academy in big hotels. Hopefully when this nightmare is over, will things get back to normal? Jesus Christ, what is normal anymore? I don't even know what normal means. I mean, I didn't even know what normal meant 16 years ago when I became a healer. And this talk of new normal and reset, it's all wordplay. It's all wordplay. Everything is wordplay. Words are spell. You need to spell a word. A spell is something that you are making a spell, creating a spell. So every time the government says a new word, it's a new spell. And normally what it does is to counteract the shock energy of what they're saying. It's a bit like back in the old days when, we first started with the world. In fact, a really interesting man called George Carlin was, I can imagine he's turning in his grave now. I bet he wish he was here. I would love him to be here now. But he was so right. And wordplay of these sinister psychopaths who are in charge are always taking really truths and trying to dumb you down so you're not feeling shocked. So there was once a time in the First World War which there was a really, really bad thing that happened to people, and it was called shell shock. Two words, very potent, very powerful, and very honest. Shell from the bombs and the shock. So what young men was coming back, they were in shell shock. And then it changed to the Second World War. And then, it changed as it went along, and it was, they manipulate words, right? You know what I'm talking about. And we're in this pandemic, scamdemic right now where there's a battle going on with people fighting each other, screaming and shouting at each other, hating each other, because anybody who dares speak out against that system is a killer, is a murderer of grandmas. Yet the murderers of these grandmas are the ones that the system is putting in behind bars and not letting their family hold them. You know, everything is inverted back to front, and people believe in the system more than freedom, love, and compassion. They just turn it all around. They really do. Hang on. Excuse me, everybody. Just give me a second. Jeez. Yeah, it was a sneeze. Yeah, go and wash your hands. No, I won't go and wash my hands. Can you handle that? Oh my God. You know what? Give me some viruses. Give me some muck. Throw me in the dirt. Do what you want to do. Strengthen my immune system. It's the only way. Jesus Christ, now you can't even sneeze outside on the street without people looking at you as if you're a killer with a knife in your hand. Hey, who's done that? Who's made that happen? Me? I didn't make it happen. I just sneezed. It's a godly act. Did you know that? Did you know if you're driving in your car and you sneeze and you have an accident and you go to court and you say, I sneezed, it's an act of God. It means that you can't get prosecuted. You see, there's still certain things in the world that there is common sense. I sneezed. I am not killing anybody. A sneeze, you're clearing out toxins. You're clearing out the stuff from your body. So your immune system is acting. It's working hard. And your body is telling you you're sneezing out. You're clearing something from your nose that needs to be cleared, because when you've got toxins like the shit outside there that they're pouring out in planes that you don't even know is coming through your nose, and it needs to be blown out. That's why heavy metals, when you blow from your nose, comes out as these dangly things. That isn't just dangly things. That is your body clearing out the toxins that are in your brain. So it's good to blow your nose every morning when you're in a shower. Blow your nose, get rid of them. Don Tolman calls them snakes. Blow the snakes out. Yeah. Do you know what, guys? We are becoming so paranoid. We are in a world of paranoia. You know, we clean. Look at all the bottles of that crap everywhere. Clean your hands, clean your hands. What they don't realise is those bottles are so dangerous. That is what's in those cleaners are actually causing your body more illness. Work that out. Oh, you're talking rubbish. You're a conspiracy theorist. Why is that? Is it because I've actually did some research about what's inside those chemicals in them bottles and found out that those companies are being sued for many people because of the toxic poisoning of them, and actually some people have died from using it? He's talking rubbish, isn't he? Oh, why don't you go and check? Can't be bothered. Oh, well then shut up. If you can't be bothered, shut up and get off. Go and check. Go and do your... Oh, I did check. How did you check? I fact-checked it. You fact-checked it, did you? Do you know who the fact-checkers are? The people who have affairs with other people. These people are downright disgusting people who own fact-checkers. They are the most scandalous, shameful, disgusting people on this planet. Why is that? Because I checked it out. I did some research. They're absolutely disgusting human beings calling themselves fact checkers. They're nothing more than a scandal. They're nothing more than put there, and they're scandalous. They are absolutely devious criminals. Work that out. Oh, he's talking rubbish today. Okay then. Let me just say this, and I'll keep repeating it. Everything that you've been told is a lie. Everything that you've been told as a child is a lie. Everything that you've been brainwashed to believe is a lie. Everything that you've been forced to read and study is a lie. Everything. And that is more closer to the truth than you'll ever hear anybody ever say. And it's true. It really is. Fact check it. sit here and I'm just wanting to cry, because I remember when I was a kid and I heard about a group of beautiful souls who were led into a cave. It still breaks my heart now. Children and mothers, they listened to a voice that told them to go into a cave and to take a poison, and that after they take this poison it would set them free and they would be free forevermore. So they all followed this voice. They went into this big cave and they all took this poison and they all died, and what a waste of a life. You know, as I was sat meditating this morning, that thought sent shivers down my spine, because that thought came from the universe. It came from your family in the spirit world. And you know what that voice was saying? That everybody who's going to line up for a vaccine is going through the same process as the man who claimed to be their voice from God, claimed to be the one to set them free, and that everybody else outside was going to die, but they were going to survive, and they were going to be the ones who are going to be healthy and happy. Everybody who is about to walk into a building to have a poison put into their arms are no different than a cult that has been hypnotized, that they've been brainwashed to believe the cult leader, and they're now going to walk into this building and take this poison. That's what I heard when I was meditating. Guys, I hear a lot of voices, and for 16 years those voices have never let me down. They've always told me truth. I've sat in front of MPs, I've sat in front of world leaders, I've sat in front of people who have been next to the presidents, and I've read for them. I've read for every single religious person you can think of, leaders of religions. I've read for royalty in many different countries. I've read for scientists. Guys, I was fully booked. 16 years. I've got a perfect track record. Look, find out. I've done nothing wrong. I've done a lot of good in this world. I've helped so many people. No, I don't go on telly and I don't show off. I just did my work as somebody who loved doing his work. I worked damn hard to be a psychic. And I don't like that word because we're all psychic. It doesn't make me any special than anybody else, but I worked hard to hear, to listen. People would call me back after a week, a month, a year, 5 years, even 10 years, and said, Mark, you know, you predicted this and it came true. Those predictions are the same voices that I hear now and I share with you. The world has been hypnotized by a cult called the darkness that is enslaving mankind into believing that they're walking into a cave, and that cave is going to be their salvation, and taking that medication is going to heal them. There's a dragonfly right out here saying hello. Beautiful dragonfly. We've so lost touch with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, our family, the animal kingdom, the butterflies, the dragonflies, the eagles. We've just lost touch of the signs that we're given every moment. I have not lost touch with them signs. I created a bond to understand. I got back from my bike ride, and as I took my backpack off, on my backpack here, on my shoulder, was a praying mantis, only a little one, just a small one. It wasn't green. It was like I took a photo of it. I took it off my back with a big smile on my face. How did it get there? That's another thing, as I'm riding a bike. And I put it onto the wall, and it climbed onto the wall, and I took some photos of it this morning. You know, guys, we are always being given signs if we have the ability to see them. Those signs are not always in animals and creatures. They're in the whispers that come to us. We hear those whispers. I meditate to hear them. You don't hear them when you're busy doing things, when you're trying to pay your mortgage or clean the house. Well, maybe sometimes you do. But when we're in fear and worry, constant worry and fear of what ifs and what's going to happen, it's hard to hear those signs. And that's why I said when I was a psychic, I had to work really hard. When I was a healer, I worked very hard to clear the fear that this world out there is trying to throw at you. They're trying to regurgitate suffering all the time. That's why when you switch your TV on, you never hear anything good. It's all bad. Because they know if they keep throwing bad at you, then you're going to feel bad. You're going to fall to your knees, and then you're going to do exactly what they told you to do. When you're feeling happy and strong, you can't be convinced of negativity and worry and fear because you're strong. You are rising above that energy. So they're trying to lower you down to the energy of fear and worry. By doing that, you're easily manipulated. You'll take anything. Give me anything to make me feel better. I've been trying for these 16 years to lift you up, to make you feel happier and stronger, and say that's bullshit. That's bullshit out there. This is real. I'm strong. I'm happy. I've been trying to help you with your immune system. What's that? Is that an air conditioning unit? No. It's something that we all have. It's inside us. It's something powerful that keeps you healthy and well, like the 99.9% of people in this world. That's your immune system, guys. It's working. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the darkness. The darkness is the system. The system is feeding you fear to lower your immune system. I love you all, I really do. And I hope that one day you can be awakened to who you are, to research truth, to start listening to you and start hunting for the real truth in this world. And that is that you have all the answers inside you. Because if you clear the fear, you then can feel that energy that gives you this information that makes you realize, wow, we're being lied to constantly. And when I get on brand YouTube, I'm going to really let loose and tell you all the things that I know that I can't share on here because I'll just get stopped. And my beautiful YouTube channel filled with lots of, beautiful information will disappear. And I don't want that to disappear yet. So yeah, I am boxing clever. Yes, I do tell you to hold back and don't rush into those buildings and have that. Just stand back. You can only do your best. Box clever. Stand back. Do you believe in you? Do you believe in your immune system? Well, if you're eating crap, then it's not going to work. But if you eat healthy, your immune system is going to look after you. It really is. If you clear away the toxins from around you, clear away toxic people, be around people who love you for who you are so you can love them back. Don't be around anger, fighting, bitterness, judgment, people always pulling you down and saying negative things. I don't say negative things about people I love. I'm around them and I love them and I cherish them for who they are. That's it. As long as you don't start having a go at me and start being nasty, then that's fine. I'll be always here in your life. Just be nice. Just be nice. If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. It's really easy. So that's what I work on. I've got enough stuff to deal with inside me. I've got enough demons in my mind that I need to clear out every day because of the darkness, because of what's always trying to attack me by mainstream media and all the crap that people are trying to attack me every day because they're weak and influence. Anybody who attacks you is weak, right? It's true. If anybody attacks you, it's because they're weak. That's the bottom line. So, I work on myself every day, as we should all work on ourselves. My body is important as a vessel for my spirit to feel free and be able to fly. If I'm ill, then it's very difficult to be attuned, to be connected. If I'm feeling weak or down or ill, I'm no good for nothing. So it's so important that we fill our life with truths, with how to heal from those truths. Okay, now I know the truth. It's not very nice, but what can I do to make a difference? Okay, now I start looking at how I can heal myself. Why do you think I work with my oils every day? Why do you think I work with incense every day, with mist every day, with crystals, with Mother Earth, with cleansing, with salt, with cleansing, with sage? Why do you think I do that? Do you think I do that because I'm a tree hugger? I do it because I am a tree hugger, because trees give me healing. If you sit by a tree, it's scientifically proven that a tree will heal you. It's science-based, because science can see, wow, look at him feeling better. Healing, self-healing, amazing. Science knows this, doesn't even know how it knows it, but it knows it's true. I've told you stories after stories of me healing people and then running to the doctors and the doctors saying, well, I don't know how that's happened, but it's true. We have now got scientific evidence that energy healing heals people. It's science proof now. I've got proof. Does it matter? Not really, because proof doesn't mean anything anymore. Facts don't mean a thing. Look at what we're going through. People are queuing up for something that 99% of people are not affected by because of their immune system. They don't care. 1% is more important than 99.9%. The world's gone mad. They've gone back to front, inside out, the wrong way around. That's because they've been manipulated. Totally and utterly manipulated by fear of death. Because they don't even study what death is. They don't acknowledge it. They don't go inside and feel, what does that mean? There's no such thing as death. You don't die. Your spirit never dies. So why are you frightened? Yeah, okay, I might get it. Well, you might get knocked over by a bus. What's wrong with you? Live your life. Get outside. Oh, but I might get knocked over by a bus. We should get rid of all buses. That's what they're telling you to do. This is the crazy thing. You might get knocked over by a car, so we must get rid of all cars. If that's crazy, then what you're living right now is crazy. Because 99.9% of people are survivors of a virus. Come on, guys. Just look at the numbers of flu deaths. Just look now. 61. What do you mean it's 61? It's 61? No, it's not. 1 million people die of flu a year. No, it's not. There's only 61 that have died. How can that be? Because they've taken all the people who die of flu every year and added it to COVID-19. Wake up. You're being scammed. You're being scammed. It's the biggest scam in this world that's ever happened. And I promise you, when we get to brand new YouTube, I'm going to tell you everything. I can't tell you too much now. That's why I'm being very careful about what I say. But I'm telling you enough to get knocked off right now. So cross your fingers I won't. And then we'll go to brand new YouTube and you can listen. And I'll create my own videos and my own platform. You can come over and then you'll be able to hear everything, because I'll be able to tell you everything. It's a beautiful day. I love you all. Shine bright. Do your research. If you don't believe me, good. Go out there and study it. But don't look on Google. Go to independent places where they're not being censored. Do your research. Read some books, for God's sake. There's the kettle calling the pot black. I don't read, but I do listen to a lot of audios. And I did a lot of research over the years. I really did study a lot. So once you've got to that place where you've studied and you realize, okay, this is all a scam. The system is a lie. It's only there to enforce its own agenda. It's there to suppress. It's there to create and make stronger the cog that is working towards taking every bit of money that you have, taxing you 100 times, VAT 100 times. The biggest scandal of all times is shipments and customs duties. Did you know that? This is the biggest mafia in the world. And you don't realise, you send a lovely present to somebody in another country. You buy a little Barbie doll for your grandchildren. See how much you're scammed on that. See how much the tax man takes from you. And that is a separate entity. It is the biggest mafia organisation in the world, and it's called customs. They have a license to do what they want to you. This is a criminal company that is absolutely evil beyond evil, and yet in the disguise of the government, and we are the system, and we are good, and we are here to help you. They don't help anybody, guys. They're here to take everything they can off you. And that's what you've got to wake up to. Once you understand the system, you understand that it is absolutely woven in and out of a snake, and that the head of that snake is run by the most dangerous psychopaths who are all in a very tight hub of satanic abuse. And that's what's running the world. It really is. It really is. You're run by satanic sacrifices. They're a cult. And that's why I said everything that they do is like a cult. So you are now walking into a Holocaust where you're going to be injected. That's what's happening. It's getting you down on your knees so you're in submission, and they're beating you over the head with every lie and manipulation. You're going, this can't be right. What's happening? What you're doing? This is wrong. What's wrong? What you're doing? You're stopping all food. You're stopping this. Why are you doing that? You're covering the food so we can't eat. It's all a cult. You are being run by evil, satanic abusers who are laughing on their boats, on their yachts, watching everybody suffer. You think they're going to have an injection? You must be mad. Do you think their children are going to get injected? You must be mad. Because they are the law. The darkness is creating a law, and people like the politicians who are bribed into telling you what you have to do are feeding them. And you are the ones who are being played like a finely tuned fiddle. It's time to wake up. It really is. I love you all. Shine bright, wake up, and start to see exactly, follow the roads to where all of this is coming from. It's not coming from politicians. It's not coming from health leaders. It's coming from satanic child abusers who are running the world, who creates a virtual circle ritual that we are all in, and they are around you all. And now they're going to do their ritual on you. And it's a satanic ritual. And it's to cause suffering and pain, because that's their God. Their God tells them to create pain and suffering. And that gives them power. That's how it works. It really does. It really does. But all people can't be like that. Okay then, crack on with it. And watch. Watch what happens next. We're in October. It's already started. I already told you. The scorpion sting is started. That's why you're going to see everywhere. Oh, the sting is now out. Everybody's going to have the sting. All the doctors first, all the frontline workers first. They're all going to get their sting. And if they have it, then that means everybody else is going to have it. Because if they have it, then it must be okay. But they're having it because they're forced to have it, not because they want it. Wake up, guys. You're being scammed, duped. Love you all. Have a great day. Take care.